Good evening, I'm Scott Beadle with St. George News at 8. 3 people suspected in the kidnapping death of David Heisler last summer now face first-degree murder charges in Arizona, in addition to the charges they already face in Utah. 32-year-old Kelly Marie Perry, 56-year-old Francis Lee McCard, and 54-year-old Tammy Renee Freeman have also been charged with felony kidnapping in Arizona. The 3 were arrested last July. It is believed they kidnapped David Heisler on June 27th, then took him to a remote area in Arizona where they either killed him or left him to die in the heat after assaulting him. Capital punishment is legal in Arizona, but it is unclear at this time whether prosecutors will pursue the death penalty. Perry, McCard, and Freeman are currently in the Washington County Purgatory Correctional Facility in Utah on kidnapping, burglary, and theft charges. A 69-year-old man who police say suffers from dementia and Alzheimer's disease went missing on Sunday morning. Santa Clara-Ivins police are listing Ted Drew Miller as missing and endangered. He was last seen at his residence in Ivins at about 7:30 a.m. Miller is described as 5'7", 225 pounds, blonde and gray hair, and blue eyes. He was last known to be wearing jeans. He's believed to be driving a silver 2005 Lexus ES 330 with Utah license plate 339UEH, according to a text message and countywide alerts sent by the Santa Clara-Ivins Police Department. If you do have any information, please call 435-634-5730. A woman says she's shocked by a Utah judge's comments, calling a former Mormon bishop convicted of sexually assaulting her, quote, a good man. 23-year-old Julia Kirby says Judge Thomas Lowe's comments about her attacker and relative, Keith Robert Vallejo, makes it appear the judge cares more for him than he does for the victim. Lowe sentenced Vallejo to up to life in prison after a jury found him guilty of 10 counts of forcible sexual assault and 1 count of object rape. At the sentencing hearing, Lowe said, quote, the court has no doubt Mr. Vallejo is an extraordinarily good man, but great men sometimes do bad things. Kirby plans to file an official complaint against Lowe, hoping he's removed as a judge. A woman was rescued Sunday evening after injuring herself at the top of Angel's Landing in Zion National Park. Authorities say around 4:30 in the afternoon, dispatchers got a report of a woman at the top of Angel's Landing who had sprained or broken her ankle. Rangers hiked to the top and splinted the woman's ankle, then helped her down to Scouts Lookout. She was then taken to a local hospital. Angel's Landing, of course, is a popular hike in the park. The trail rises about 1,400 feet above the floor of Zion Canyon along sheer rock faces with steep drop-offs. A hiker was killed in March after falling from a trail in the area, possibly Angel's Landing Trail, according to park officials. Brigham Young University officials have finally named a dinosaur they found in Utah. University professors have created a full picture of the sauropod, which they have named the Moabosaurus. The 125-million-year-old skeleton was found by paleontologist Brooks Britt and his team. It was in thousands of pieces in a quarry near Moab. Researchers say it's a smaller herbivore at 32 feet, but has classic sauropod features like a long neck and tail and a small brain. The new dinosaur is on display at BYU's Museum of Paleontology. The Trump administration is ratcheting up its rhetoric on North Korea. Vice President Mike Pence is in the region, and North Korean officials are warning that any U.S. provocation could have dire consequences. Megan Hughes has the latest.
President Trump at the White House Easter egg roll delivered a message to North Korea.
You gotta behave.
Check the fence line.
His messenger on the ground, Vice President Mike Pence, visiting the demilitarized zone between North and South Korea and meeting the South Korean leader. Pence did not take preemptive military action off the table.
The world witnessed the strength and resolve of our new president in actions taken in Syria and Afghanistan. North Korea would do well not to test his resolve.
North Korea's representative to the United Nations blamed the U.S. for escalating tensions and warned of a thermonuclear war.
The DPRK is ready to react to any mode of war desired by the American.
This weekend, North Korea tested a ballistic missile that blew up almost immediately after launch. But hours before, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un flaunted what appeared to be a new arsenal of sizable missiles in a military parade. And so far, North Korean officials are responding to the tough talk from the U.S. with defiance.
We'll be conducting more missile tests on a weekly
monthly and yearly basis.
White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer says the Trump administration is hoping it can persuade China to use its influence, leaning on a friendship brokered at that meeting with President Xi at Mar-a-Lago.
We're going to continue to urge China to exhibit its influence in the region to get better results.
The vice president moves on to Japan this evening. Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has voiced support for a tough stance against North Korea. Chief Meteorologist Chris Summers has your Southern Utah forecast next.
The weather tonight is brought to you by Experimac. Experience Mac computers in a new way.
And welcome back, everyone. A good Monday evening to you. Some beautiful weather out there once again today. Our high temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s here in much of southern Utah. Now, we'll become a little breezy, though, as we get into our Tuesday. Still going to be warm, though. Temperatures staying in the upper 70s to low 80s, but may see those southwest breezes pick up as high as 30 miles per hour by the time we get to Tuesday afternoon. Also be a very pleasant day for your Wednesday. Still lots of sunshine expected across the area. And even as we get to the end of the work week, really don't see a lot of rain chances in our forecast. May see an isolated chance of rain come in here late tomorrow afternoon, but really seeing the best chance of rain more to our north through parts of central and northern Utah here as we head into our Tuesdays. Let's take a look at our surface map then. Again, seeing that very windy conditions and warm weather making its way back into southern Utah, but a little green on the map too. Again, does stretch down into parts of southern Utah, but I think a majority of the rain will stay to our north. Salt Lake City over towards parts of California and Nevada seeing a better chance of rain. May see a few showers around our area again late in the afternoon hours, but really not the best chance of rain in our forecast for our Tuesday. Here's a look at our Cedar City forecast on Tuesday. Temperatures getting close to 70 once again, well above where they should be this time of year. But again, those winds will be gusty in the afternoon, south-southwest winds as high as 25 miles per hour. Here's St. George, southern Utah's forecast for your Tuesday. Again, seeing temperatures into the low 80s in most areas, partly to mostly sunny skies. They put an isolated shower chance in the forecast around some areas, but again, that chance is really not the best for us. It looks like the better chance of rain will be further to our north in parts of northern Utah. But again, those winds will be gusty, southwest winds up to 25 miles per hour by the afternoon hours on our Tuesday. Here's a look at our high temperatures today. Yeah, some beautiful weather out there. Saw a high of 72 in Cedar City, 82 degrees Hurricane, 83 degrees a high here in St. George, 63 in Enterprise, and seeing temperatures in southern Nevada actually into the mid to even upper 80s. Mesquite had a high of 87 degrees late this afternoon. For tonight, temperatures back into the mid-40s in Cedar City, otherwise mid-50s to low 60s across much of southern Utah. Lots of clear skies expected. As we head into our Tuesday, then could be as warm as 86 once again Mesquite, 81 degrees a high in Hurricane, 82 St. George, 70 Cedar City. Again, scattered showers possible in the afternoon, otherwise there's lots of sunshine expected, but gusty winds across our area. Cedar City forecast for the next 7 days just shows it's getting a little bit cooler, at least cooler than we've been seeing here Wednesday and Thursday, but still some beautiful weather. Friday will be the coolest day, 61, but then right back into the mid-70s for the weekend. Here's your St. George and southern Utah forecast. Again, looking like temperatures stay in the low 80s or so, but then dip back into the upper 70s by Friday. And look at next week. Yeah, could we talk about 90s? Yeah, 90-degree temperatures in the forecast as we get to Sunday and Monday of next week. So definitely some dry weather and warm weather continuing here over the next several days. Maybe an isolated shower tomorrow, otherwise seeing some dry weather the rest of the work week.
So take advantage of these nice temperatures while we got them, because it's going to get hot.
It's going to get warm, that's for sure, especially next week. So get out and enjoy the weather if you have the chance this week, that's for sure.
All right, thanks, Chris. KCSG Channel 8 has teamed up with Experimac to give away an iPad at the end of the month. All you have to do is go to the KCSG Facebook page or kcsg.com to enter. Once you've entered, be sure to also use the keyword, which we will announce during each broadcast of the St. George News at 8, for an additional 30 entries. Tonight's keyword is Cedar. You may enter the giveaway every day until May 1st, so be sure to tune in every weeknight to the St. George News at 8 for the keyword of the day and more chances to win an iPad, courtesy of KCSG and Experimac. After the break, Manic mascot, mixed martial arts. Which former president was taken down by a bunny? When St. George News at 8 returns. Check out the president's mascot run from Sunday's Phillies-Nationals game. Jefferson, Washington, Lincoln, and Roosevelt all heading toward the finish line when a flock of mascots take them out one by one. Well, Teddy thought he was in the clear, but then the Easter Bunny brought the pain, and it looks like we are out of time. Shoot. Thanks for watching.